Welcome back, Husker fans, to the Husker Fanalytical Show. I'm your host, Derek Arthur. What is up? How about last week, huh? Anybody else's butt pucker that much at the end of the game? Anybody else's heart just go? I think that's the Huskers' mantra this year. Is let's just make sure our mantra is to make. How close can we get our fans to not have a heart attack? How close can we get them to having a heart attack without actually having a heart attack? There you go. That's the mantra. How close can we get our fans to having a heart attack without actually having a heart attack? Because goddamn, last week I was close. I was probably like 7-8 inches. Let's see, football's about that big. It's about 8 inches. I was 8 inches about having a heart attack. I mean, good for that kid though. 2 guys, walk-ons. Well, Federal was a walk-on. Now I believe he's on scholarship. To come in this game and help us get a victory against Northwestern. Now everybody's saying Northwestern, especially that Rittenberg guy, like, Nebraska's 1-4. So why would they risk the thing? Come on, man. Give me a break, bro. Because we're passionate. No fan went into the stadium. It was all Huskers being proud. The kid was a walk-on. Went to Air Force as a kicker. Decided to say, you know what? I don't want to kick anymore. Walk on back home at Nebraska as a safety. And then is needed to have those boots brought back in to go kick again. And the kid makes 2 of them to win the game. That's pretty impressive. If I was a player on that team, I'd be going ape shit. But that's just me. So let's just get down to the next game this week. We're on to Minnesota. Gophers, I believe, are 5-6-0, whatever. They're undefeated, whatever. But they haven't played dog shit. So I think this is a make or break game for them. We will see if their quarterback, who's at 70% completion rating, with 13 touchdowns, a couple interceptions, is actually real. He is a stay-in-the-pocket guy, so it's going to come up to Chenander to get our D-line, especially the Daniels brothers. Davis brothers are back, which is a bullshit suspension from last week, if you ask me. I mean, I looked to think, if anything, maybe said something naughty, like grow a pair. Big Ten officials, grow a pair. That's beside the point. This guy's a staying quarterback. Jojo Damon. I think it's Damon, right? It's got to be. You think I'd know more about this team, but I don't. I guess I'm not Adam Carricker. But whatever. This guy stays in the pocket. Pretty good passer. They got one really good running back. They got a couple guys below them that still are averaging. I believe their top 3 running backs are above 5 yards a carry, which against dog shit teams. And now they're playing a pretty good defense. It's going to be make or break for them. Either we are dog shit just like the rest of those teams, or we bring it and play. I know it's supposed to be like 30 degrees, snow, hailing. I don't fucking know. The weather's supposed to be just badass miserable. But we're hoping Nebraska comes out to play. Plays hard, plays strong. Let's talk about Nebraska stuff. Snapping issues. I've been saying this shit for fucking 5-6 weeks now. It is our quarterback's head up. And I believe that is one of the main issues, is reason he's going from his freshman season to sophomore season, and it's been a slump. You see him jumping on 75% of the snaps. Even if the snap is perfect snap, he is jumping in the air. He's literally jumping like basketball, like jumping for every goddamn snap. Now, in baseball, I've been saying this all over Twitter, so you might have heard it already. In baseball, there's certain pitchers who have certain catchers that catch for them. call the game for them because they trust them. They have a really good game if they have that catcher. This seems like a similar issue, similar situation where in that first game when Juergens went out of the game, Farniak, the younger Farniak went into the game, is when all of a sudden shit started clicking with Adrian Martinez. Snaps were on point. He could run the offense that he wanted without having to worry about a snap being going fuck over his head or on the fucking ground. And it worked. Now, in my mind, I know what Scott's doing is the kid's got the yips, it feels like. I mean, it has to be. The kid has the yips. I understand he is playing center for the first time in his life. He put on like 50 pounds over the summer. Trial by fire. But in my mind, are you not seeing issues at quarterback? Are you not seeing, when you rewind and watch the game film, are you not seeing your quarterback jump 75% of the time, even if the snap is perfect? Are you not seeing that? Have you given up on the season? Have you actually asked your quarterback, hey, you cool with this guy? Or do I need to put someone else in? And Adrian Martinez, God bless his soul, still a stud. Gonna be a stud for Huskers. Probably gonna break all the goddamn records. Is a team player. So he hasn't said jack shit. So, I don't know what to say. This week I'm hoping they hold him out. It's Vedral's time to shine. I gotta say, like, I'm hoping Scott, the entire offensive coaches, just live by their motto of fear of no failure. No fear, no failure. I'm hoping to live that because you need to open the goddamn book. The 3 drives before that last drive of the game, I mean, it was literally like they were playing to tie. They were playing to tie the game. Handoff, 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 handoff. Quarterback run, quarterback run, quarterback run. Think Noah Vedral knows this offense inside and out. He's been in it for 3.5 years almost. Open the goddamn playbook. I hope they do the exact same thing that, God rest his soul, Mike Riley. I know he's not dead, but whatever. Did when Riker Fife had to take over for Tommy Armstrong in that Purdue game. You open the goddamn playbook. Yeah, Riker Fife threw 12 interceptions or some bullshit like that, but still. You open the playbook, trusted his quarterback to run the game, and this is the only way Nebraska is going to win this game. If you open the playbook, let it happen for that kid. You got to make it happen. You got to let him play the game with no fear of failure. Okay? Next person. Wandale Robinson. That kid is a fucking star in the goddamn making. If he's not fucking NCAA almost freshman of the year outside of the big motherfuckers from Oklahoma and Texas, they're probably going to win it. But if the kid's not on freshman All-American team, what's wrong with you? My only issue is that I have this just inkling fear, knock on wood, that we're not setting it up to be murdered. Young kid, getting the ball a lot, putting the entire team on his back. I love that kid. That's great. I'm just hoping we don't get him to the point where we're getting him murdered out there. Also, where the hell are the tight ends at lately? Every single time they get the ball and are able to, what do I want to say? Every single time they get the ball, they look good. And I thought during the beginning of the season when we were talking all about the offense being in the second year and we're going to be able to open things up a little bit more, that the tight ends are going to be used a little bit more. I haven't seen the tight ends. I think they're going to be used a lot in this game. So if you got NCAA fantasy team, I would take one of the Husker tight ends because I believe they're going to fucking get a lot of passes this way. Little dink and dunks, hit the guys over the middle on slants, post routes. I think our tight ends are going to be hit a lot this game. I don't know what the odds are of this game, but I'm going to say Minnesota's probably favored. I know they're in top 25 poll for playing dog shit teams, but here I am. I'm going to eat my words probably if Nebraska just gets absolutely murdered in this game. But I believe the Huskers win this game. I think our defense plays strong. We get a bunch of turnovers. I got Huskers at 3 turnovers, 2 interceptions, and a fumble. This guy's going to throw a lot of fucking passes. And they're going to run the ball. It's going to be about who's more aggressive, which team has no fear of failure, which team opens the playbook, and which team basically brings the fight to the other team. There's no, oh, he took a swing, so now it's my turn to take a swing. We have to be the first one swinging the entire time. Huskers win this game. It's going to be a low-scoring game because it's Big Ten. And it's fucking cold outside plus snow. So I got the Huskers. 21. Minnesota 13. As always, folks, be loud, be proud. Go Big Red.